Yep, protecting your camera is very important, and the A7IV is not an exception. This video we're going to look at this other brand that makes camera cages, which is not Small Rig, by the way, but I think, in my opinion, I think it would work for you too. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, this is a platform that I use to share my opinions when it comes to video, audio, or anything tech related. Today we're looking at protecting your camera, especially the A7IV. Specifically, this cage that you see here is designed for A7IV. This is a cage that is made by the company called NICEY RIG. Close to Small Rig. I think it's like more like the bootleg of Small Rig, but everybody gets Small Rig. But there's some things different about this specific NICEY RIG cage that I might want to put out. So one of the few things that makes it different from the Small Rig is the fact that you have two cold shoes. By cold shoes, I mean those small little things that you use to mount microphones or lights or whatever. It has two of them. It has one here and one up right here. And for Small Rig only has one, but this one has two of them. So you have two options. You could decide to, you know, have a microphone, like onboard microphone, camera microphone on one side, and then on another one you can decide to have a lavalier microphone in case you are running in between probably interviews and probably filming B-roll. You can always just, you know, switch up at the 3.5mm jack port and switch in between. Most cages give you one option on the side, like the Small Rig. Have nothing against Small Rig, by the way. The top handle has two options of mounting too as well. If you want to mount a camera monitor, for those people that use monitors all the time when you shoot, you have the option to mount from the back, and also you have an option to do that from the front as well. So I like it when manufacturers give us, you know, options, more options for you to, you know, do whatever you feel like. The ability to reach buttons and dials. You can easily access dials, especially the A7IV. It has this small little dial thingy down here, the one that you could use to switch between video and photo and slow motion. With this cage, it was designed with this huge space right between the camera and the cage itself. With that space, you can always access the function buttons, the dials, and that small little Sony upgrade on both the A7S III and A7IV, where you switch in between photo and video if you like. So that's huge. Leaving that space is very important, because some cages really get too tight and you can't have your fingers, and some people have, like, you know, we have different finger sizes. So, you know, when it comes to accessing memory cards, that was designed really well, because you can easily just, you know, pop that out, put your memory cards in. You know, they left enough space for that. Of course, Small Rig did that too, but, you know, these guys thought about that too as well. So the other thing, it's almost the same thing, you know, leaving enough room on the sides for the ports, especially if you do intend to use HDMI, 3.5mm jack, you know, all that stuff. You know, there's enough room, which is awesome, and it's pretty solid, and it actually is lighter. Depending on your shooting style, you know, this cage might work for you or might not work for you, but for me it works, and I believe a lot of run and gun people that shoot out there, probably wedding videographers or even event videographers, that might find this very useful with all these options around this cage. The only thing that I don't like about this cage is the this thing that comes with it. There's something that this little thing is supposed to kind of like help you tighten the screw. It's really small, to be honest. It's close to kind of pointless. You rather off have one of these in your bag and help you tighten the cage further. They only have these options to mount any plates. So what happens sometimes, it kind of gets loose from experience. If you decide to rig up the A7IV with a bunch of V mounts or any other kind of, you know, handles, cheese plates and all that stuff, in case you do intend to fully rig up the A7IV, The mounting options beneath are not the best, and you could easily it could easily get loose. That's the downside. But yeah, in general, I really like it. It's a good cage for your camera, and with all these options of mounting, and it's firm. If you found this video helpful, do consider to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.